All right, so moving on to the final segment, we're going to pivot over here to the world of wrestling inside the WWE world, and I'll be sharing my WWE Survivor Series PLE prediction. So, as I record this segment, there's a total of 4 matches announced for the Survivor Series card. If there's a fifth one that gets announced in the week of, it could possibly be Ilya Dragunov defending the United States Championship against Tommaso Ciampa. We'll see if another match gets added to the Survivor Series War Games card, but here we are. So we'll start off with the Women's Survivor Series War Games match. The team of AJ Lee, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky will take on the team of Becky Lynch, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend. Now, there's a lot of top-tier main event stars in this match. Honestly, I think this is the most stacked WWE Women's Survivor Series War Games match in the company's history. I mean, there's a total of 8 former world champions competing in this Women's War Games match this year. And there's so much history that goes on between two of these respective teams. Some bad blood going on with some ongoing rivalries. We know the tag team of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss just lost the women's tag team titles to Asuka and Kairi Sane. Let's look at the teammates' history. Becky Lynch is teaming up with some of her toughest rivals. Asuka, we know the championship history between Becky Lynch and Asuka. The bad blood between Becky Lynch and Nia Jax over the years. But then you look at the babyface team, Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley teaming up with each other. These two women have had tremendous matches against each other over the years, big rivals, and had 2 WrestleMania matches against each other in the last 4 to 5 years. So there's some bad blood on the opposing teams. The spots will be great. The MVP of the women's War Games matches, Io Sky, is going to step up. She's going to have some creative spots. I think she's been a part of every women's War Games match in WWE history. So she's going to show out, and this is going to be one hell of a match. Creative spots all the way. I'm going to go with the babyface team. I think that team AJ Lee, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky get the victory. I think this could be a really good match. I can't wait for this one. This War Games match could steal the show in San Diego, California. Definitely has my attention. I think this is going to be one hell of a match for the women's War Games match. We'll keep things going in the women's division. You'll have Stephanie Vaquer defend the women's world title against Nikki Bella. This match, you have the future of the women's division, Stephanie Vaquer. She's been booked properly since coming to the company last year. She was booked like gold by HBK, Shawn Michaels, and NXT, becoming the first unified NXT Women's Champion, North American Champion in WWE Women's history. Now just won the Women's World title, 5 to 6 months on the main roster. She's going up against a gritty veteran in Nikki Bella, who is one of the longest reigning Divas World Champions in the company's history. The story here is these two women were allies on the Red Brand of Monday Night Raw over the last month or so, and Nikki Bella turned heel on Stephanie Vaquer a few weeks ago on Raw in Boston. The only problem is I don't have a problem with Nikki Bella being a heel. I think she's more compelling and more entertaining as a heel. But the problem is, booking-wise, how am I and viewers out there supposed to believe that Nikki Bella has a chance against Stephanie Vaquer? Because she has not won a singles match since July of Raw against Chelsea Green. She's taken L after L after L. How am I supposed to believe that she is a true threat to the Women's World Championship as a heel? Again, that's the things that WWE has to think about as you book each and every single category, your categories, your divisions, so on. But I think everybody knows who's going to win this match, because nobody is going to give Nikki Bella a flying chance. I think it could be a decent match, pretty good match. They'll probably get a 10, 12-ish match window frame to work with, but I think Stephanie Vaquer is going to retain her Women's World title against Nikki Bella here at Survivor Series. Next match, you'll have John Cena defending the Intercontinental Championship against Dominic Mysterio. Now, this match has my eye as well. It's a rematch from Raw a few weeks ago where Cena became a Grand Slam champion, competing for the final time in his hometown of Boston, Massachusetts, defeating Dominic Mysterio to win the Intercontinental Championship, to become a Grand Slam champion. Now, their match on Raw was pretty good. Very entertaining in my opinion, and they paid homage to Eddie Guerrero with a creative spot. and they had fun in the ring together. I think this match is actually going to top off what they did a few weeks ago on Raw, and they're going to have a great match. This time, Dominic Mysterio is going to get the home field advantage in San Diego, California, competing in the Padres Stadium. He's probably going to get some attention as a babyface for the night, but I think this could be a really good match, and they're going to have more time, more creative spots. I think there's a chance for Dominic Mysterio to actually regain the Intercontinental Championship, lie, cheat, and steal his way to victory, with John Cena putting over Dominic Mysterio as one of the next big stars that the company has to offer. I would like Cena to retain, but can you imagine the heel heat that Dominic Mysterio would get regaining the Intercontinental Championship, with John Cena only having 2 appearances left before he hangs it up December 13th at Saturday Night's Main Event in DC. If you want to establish a new star, new main event star, a star for the next 5-10 years, have him go over against John Cena in a very entertaining match, and book it to be one of Dominic Mysterio's best performances of his young WWE career. That's how you build talent, not bury him. And I think Dominic Mysterio should go over on Cena here to regain the Intercontinental Championship. That's going to be my pick. Ooh, and to close it out, the men's War Games match. You'll have on Team A, you'll have the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, the World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, going up against the Team B, the Heels, Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul. Whew. That is a banger incoming. It's an incoming banger. This is the Avengers War Games match this year. I mean, you have both of the current world champions, the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, teaming up with Roman Reigns, who they both had bad blood with, and the Usos, going up against Paul Heyman's team of Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul. Like, it doesn't get more stacked than this for this year's War Games match. The only unfortunate thing is Seth Rollins is not playing a factor in this, as he's sidelined due to an injury. But man, there's so much history and bad blood. Like, can Roman Reigns coexist with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes? Cody Rhodes, who ended the historic long reign for Roman Reigns, who was the former WWE undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Can Brock Lesnar coexist with Paul Heyman's new guys and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed? And there's history between Brock and Drew. Like, there's so much history all across the board here. If I was booking the match, I would have CM Punk and Drew McIntyre start off the match against each other. Just let them beat the hell out of each other for the first 3 to 5 minutes. Solo in the War Games match, renew the historic rivalry that they had last year in the WWE. I mean, I think this is going to be a fun match, creative spots. In a sense, I feel like the heels would benefit from a victory here. It would make the vision of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed look more dangerous than ever on the Red Brand of Raw. Drew McIntyre is dying for a big marquee victory. I mean, if you already had Brock Lesnar squash John Cena during the retirement tour, you might as well continue to make him look strong. And Logan Paul could benefit from a victory like this. But I think the babyface is going to win here. I think the team of Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and the Usos is going to win here. But I just think the heels would benefit more from a victory like this. But that's my WWE Survivor Series PLE predictions. That's all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.